Hello and welcome to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. I am Gilly Rosario. This is my main man, Larry Loper, and he's super excited because his Go New York, Go New York, Go! His New York Knickerbockers are currently tied going into the fourth quarter. Game one against those San Antonio Spurs. That's right, the Spurs came out victorious, winning game 7 on the road at OKC. Man, it's hard to go back to back in the association. The last team to do it was the Golden State Warriors. They were the last ones to do it.
You're right. It goes to show you the greatness of that team. You know, anytime you go back to back, think about it. San Antonio did it. Did they go back to back with Duncan them boys?
I don't think so.
Oh, they had a year off. You're right. They had a couple years off.
They went back to back in the finals, but they didn't always win it.
I'm thinking about LA definitely went back to back.
Yeah.
LA with Kobe and Shaq went back to back.
Twice Kobe did it because he did the three-peat with Shaq, and then he did the repeat with Powell.
He did because they beat that year. They beat Orlando, right?
They beat Orlando and they beat the Celtics.
Celtics, okay. And then obviously we know the Bulls had went back triple twice. I think the Bad Boys, they went back to back, didn't they, Detroit?
Yep. 88, 89.
88, 89. Did no, because I think Boston
Lakers did back to back too before that.
Did they?
Lakers did 87 and or was it 86, 87, something like that. They were back to back just before Detroit went back to back.
Okay. Showtime Lakers.
Yeah.
Showtime Lakers. Okay. So as you can see, man, we named what? Man, it's only a handful of franchises that done it.
Other than the Celtics in the 50s and 60s.
Oh yeah, it was different. Yeah, I mean they own
the league was different then. There weren't as many teams.
Yeah, I don't think they had 3-point line back then. So
they did not have the 3-point line.
Yeah, and it wasn't fancy ball either. It was so basic, super basic. Man,
well, we don't have to demean them. They were the team that did it.
No, it's not demeaning. No, you can't demean greatness, Gil. Okay, that's one thing we ain't gonna do here. Okay, and we ain't gonna demean greatness. You can't put a stamp on greatness. Okay, they did what they did. They dominated. You know what I mean? They set their franchise up to be a franchise that we talk about to this day. They set a standard, so you can't get around a championship standard. Come on,
to this day.
No, so I'm not deflating them at all. Okay, I hate when people.
Well, I mean, you know, like JJ Redick a couple years ago said Bob Cousy had no left, and he was playing against electricians and plumbers.
Yeah. Well, he dominated. He dominated them saying electricians and plumbers. What we talking about? Stop it! I hate that. I get it. You don't get to see their greatness because I guarantee when he was doing what he was doing against them plumbers, electricians during that time period, he was that guy. Because last time I checked, when you talk about Bob Cousy, he's a guard you always want to talk about.
He's one of those guys.
Come on, man. We ain't gonna do that, bro. We ain't gonna do that because once a generation dies off, we always forget about it. It's like happens that way. Music, it happens that way. Whatever, a lot of things. You know, you need people to kind of remind people of how great that generation was. You know what I mean? Because right now you'll say the Jordan dispute. We only get disputed because you didn't grow up and watch this man play. You know what I mean? We grew up in the era. So he's our GOAT because we watched the man play. We witnessed it with our own eyes. You can't tell us that it's like my dad, Dr. J, is his guy. You know, he watched Dr. J play. He watched this guy go from the ABA to the NBA. You know what I mean? With the Fro. He didn't seen this guy in person. You want to go before that? People, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know what I mean? Or Lou Alcindor, you know, how he was formerly known as. He one of the greatest centers ever do it. Right?
Correct.
To do it till we got this guy named Shaq. We want Shaq. We ain't seen a force like this ever hit the market. You hear me? Then we had this big Chinese guy named Yao Ming. He would have had a longer career, but
Yao Ming, bro.
Yao Ming. Come on, man. Greatness. Now they're ushering because politics plays a huge part in sports and life in general. Politics, which I hate the most, is politics. I swear I hate politics. Okay. And right now, as they should, I get it. They're pushing for Wembyana. It's Wembyana's league now. If you don't know, I'm letting you know today. It's Wembyana's league. Okay. Ant-Man don't want to be the face. Luka could care less. Giannis, he's not the face. So the French man said, I'll take over the league. I'd be the face of the league. I'm going to read my books. I'm going to go to my Zen moments. I'm going to go work out in the pool so I can strengthen myself. I'm a 7'4" alien. I landed on the planet, dropped off, alien, because that's what we call them now, the alien, you dig? And I take over. I take over the face of the league. Guess what, alien? Like I told my brother-in-law, one thing about my New York Knicks, and I got to break this down for America real quick. Y'all might think I'm deluded because I had this conversation with him. Okay. We just had a week and a half rest. Okay. It's a thing called rest. It exists. Okay. Them guys just fought a 7-game series, man. Hard fought series against the defending champions. You got to respect these guys. They knocked off the defending champs. Okay, we know Chet Holmgren took a day off, took a series off. I don't know where Chet at to this day. It's an Amber Alert out right now because we're still looking for Chet. Somebody to kidnap Chet. Okay. So he's gone. SGA did what an MVP supposed to do. He did all he could do. He needed help. He needed help from his big man. He didn't have Jalen Williams. And we'll talk about that, because that's an asterisk. That's a big asterisk.
He's always hurt, that guy.
He's always hurt. So Gil had made a hot take about
oh my gosh.
2 weeks
ago.
2 weeks ago. And at the time he made the hot take, America, I'm gonna tell you right clearly. I just said, Gil, you're crazy. In my mind. I didn't tell my partner that to his face. I'm just saying in my mind. I said, man, Gil, that's crazy. But Gil said that if OKC does not win this series and the Chet plays bad, that's what he said. I'm quoting this guy. Go back and look at the tape and you'll think I'm lying, okay? That OKC will trade for Giannis. And I looked at Gil like, Giannis, though, that OKC, no, they're not going to break that core up. I don't know about that now. Not when you got SGA on the podium somehow. Well, we got to keep Chet. He's part of our foundation and he built the thing, and we can't not get rid of Chet.
What's he going to say? What's he going to say? Yeah, get rid of him.
Boy, you crazy. If I could get some Giannis and a Kupo there playing off of you, I got another guy that ain't going to shrink in the big moment, that you got to worry about. So now it becomes a defensive nightmare because I got the MVP I got to worry about. And this guy, the Greek freak, you can't stop. You hear me? With the other complementary pieces that's there, like Dort might go because of contract situations. Y'all don't know if you keep Caruso on them boys. I don't know. But if you give me Giannis and SGA in the West to compete with San Antonio, because that's who you're competing against in San Antonio, they're here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, buddy, they're here to stay. I like that combo. I love that combo. Go Chet, you go Milwaukee, and I don't know, I don't know what you're gonna do in Milwaukee.
He's not gonna do push-ups. That's pretty obvious.
That ain't happening.
My goodness, my physique is better than his. That
Yeah,
guy is 7'1" and he's 207 pounds.
Yes,
what are you doing?
Yeah, he doesn't want.
What are you doing, bro? You're not. What do you? And then he has an awful game 7. And when he gets questioned about it, he deflects and he's like, oh, as a collective, we needed to score more points. It's not about one individual. Bruh.
It is.
Come on, man. Wemby punked you, bro. He punked you.
No, you should have started on that. You got to own up to it, bro.
Yeah, you got to own. You're not going to get better if you're going to deflect.
Yes. And in America, kids, everybody watching, the only way you get better, you got to acknowledge when you don't do good. You have to acknowledge it when you it happens. Okay, we have moments. I'm gonna take it personal. That's just a competitor in me, man. That's just me holding myself accountable. First and foremost, before I can hold you accountable, Gil, I gotta hold myself accountable. Okay, I gotta look in that mirror. Okay, when the lights go off, I gotta look in that mirror and say, I know I could have played better. I did not step up for my team. I'm not even care about points. I'm talking about rebounds, defense, the little ball, the 50-50 ball. I don't care. You hesitated. You wasn't shooting your shot. You wasn't confident. You didn't put no pressure on the defense. So for the offseason, I'm saying, okay, cool. I got to get bigger. I got to hit that gym. I got to get a strength coach. They make a lot of money. I'm going to bring a team around me to get me right. I'm not playing. I need to take a LeBron James factor, man. $1 million on my body. I'm straight up. I need to get bigger. I need to take it so personal. I need to come into this league this year, next year with such a hunger. I got to put the league on notice that I am that guy. Sometimes you got to remind yourself that I'm that guy. Y'all been sipping that punch too much. You're not putting the work in. That's GA pitched the work in. You can see it, the results on the court.
He had a good game 7. He had a good game 7.
Come on, man. He willed his team. He was willing his team. He needed help. And Jalen Williams, you hurt, bro. And his hamstrings.
Again.
Come on, bro. You're too young. Come on. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all need to commit to other parts of this game. You want to be a professional. The professional aspect of being a professional is mind, body, and soul. Okay? You got to take care of that body, you know? Obviously, the skill set is there. So you can pit to the skill set. But anyway, I got to go back to what's happening tonight. My boy that twisted his ankle, Jalen Brunson, still fighting. Cat banged his head, almost had a concussion. Still fighting. Oh, my goodness. We up by 6. We up by 6.
They're winning.
Hold up.
I'm sorry, relax.
Hold up. So I'm sorry, y'all. I just jumped in the pool and I took too much water in. I'm drowning right now. Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to go for oxygen. Hold up. Hold up. I told my brother-in-law. I said, "Yo, stop it." I said it. I said, "Listen. When we won the East, we did not celebrate excessively." It reminded me of Kobe Bryant when he's on that podium. And that reporter said, "You're up 2-1, 3-1, whatever." And he said, "And what have we done? You're not celebrating. Celebrate for what? What do we do? Did we win 4? Did we win 4? Is it over? No. Okay, then what are we talking about?" That's the mentality we had. We expected to be in the finals, Gil. We was there last year, play Indiana. Got smoked in her stadium. It's left a bad taste in her tongue. We felt that. We was mad, okay? We mad. We was right there. We felt we could have won. They took it from us. Halliburton took it from us.
Okay? Sure did.
Came this year, and all I heard was, "Well, it's the East. They don't play no defense. They don't do this. Well, I understand that part. So you're telling me that because we swept 2 opponents back to back, that it's more about the opponent we played than how we played? No, sir.
And look at the margin of victory in those closeout games.
Come on, sir. That's what I'm talking about, Gil. We beat them by 37 in the closeout games. 37.
37, 31, and what, 50? 51?
Yes, sir. And closeout games, though, Gil. Closeout. When you need to play your best, we played our best, right? That's what happens when you play good ball and you put pressure on the opposition. You make it hard for them. And we beat them in their home state. We beat them in their stadium, bro. It wasn't at the Garden we put these burgers on them. It was at your home. We need your role players to play big. Ours did. It was so good. The ball was moving. It was so fluid, Gil. We look so professional. Like, that's what a team supposed to look like. We play team ball. I got out Cat for being soft, but hey, man, this system, it works. We need him to assist. We need him to pull out the defense. We need him to drive and get them lanes. We need cutters. We need big boys to play big boy ball. I told them boys, Mikal Bridges, we gave a lot for this dude because he plays defense. He's a two-way player, okay? Josh Hart is a utility guy. I love them type of guys. Okay? Love them. Then you got Brunson. He's not going to let us lose. He's not. He's just got it in him. It's in him. He is not. They're the same. Becky Hammond, you said a guy under 6 foot can't win championships. What? Shut up. Because last time I checked, Isaiah Thomas wasn't no 6-footer,
Well,
was he?
she said, well, you're stretching it a little bit.
Come
She
on,
said
man. Come on, man. Come
she
on.
said a smaller guard, you don't want that to be your primary player when you have a smaller guard, because outside of, I think they came up with like 3 examples, there's really no small guard that's won championships that's like just over 6 feet.
Okay.
It's rare. It's rarely happened. I think they said it's happened 3 times.
Okay. I give her Gil, thank you for
And
that's good.
Draymond Green second what she said. Not that that means anything, but he did on his podcast that he does by himself, because no one
Okay.
ever wants to be on it. He said the same thing.
Okay.
He doubled down on it, and the proof is there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you can't. Hey, listen, I'm hoping that somehow, some way, that Darius, what's it, Acuff,
A cuff.
uh,
A cuff. William.
falls,
Yes,
the
sir.
the point guard from
Yeah,
Arkansas,
Arkansas.
falls to the Nets, and he's small,
He is
but
small.
that's who I want.
Ooh, that's a good pick too, Gil.
That's who I want.
Ooh, Gil. That's a good pick, Gil.
I want Acuff.
Now, do you think his game would translate to the league? You think
Hell
it would go
yeah.
to a level to the league?
Hell yeah, be like Kyrie Irving.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
He's exciting, man. Ooh, that ain't a bad pickup for you boys, man. You got
We don't have them. I'm just saying that's what I want.
No, I'm saying if you was able to get him, if the draft works in your favor and you are able to get him, right, that would be a great pickup because you have a young nucleus. You have a young team in that, and you got to go young to get to,
I'd rather have him than Peterson. Tell you that.
I wouldn't want Peterson. I think the upside of Peterson is it's the potential. Okay. He's predicted to be. I just don't like the fact that you didn't give it all in college, man. That's the part I can't agree with. That you literally took off, set out games. You didn't really. And I mean, when he's on the court, I can't take away from what he do. He is very, very good. But it's the will. And then I'm basing my team around you. You're a selfish guy. You're not a team guy. I can't build teams around selfish players. I just can't. Nope. No.
Look at what Wemby said after he won Game 7. And they were like, what would it mean to you to win the championship this year? He said, I'm going to play like my life depends on it.
Indeed. And he meant it. He cried after losses. We're up by 8. We're up by 8 right now. Cried by losses. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. My brother-in-law called me, telling me, I want to buy out. Buy out what? This ain't that. You hear me? I got confidence in my team. Buy out what? I don't play buyouts for what? I only got to win 2 games, buddy. You ain't said to win the series. You said to win 2 games. You trying to tell me my boys can't win 2 games? You're smoking a drug that's illegal. And we're in a good podcast here, so I'm not going to go there, okay? Yeah.
This is going to be the longest 6 minutes of your life.
It is. But once again, he was saying that they was throwing doubles at Wemby, and I'm just like, boy, one thing I know about Mike Brown, he'll make the adjustments. I have confidence in him for that. But I just didn't agree with him throwing a double because, especially when you got Champagne and the boys that hit threes, I get it. I cool with letting Wemby just get his. I don't want the guards to kill us. Okay, I can't let Castle get off, can't let Fox get off, and can't let Dylan Harper get off. That's the only 3 I'm worried about, honestly. Wemby go for 40 and 20. You hear me? We can't let the other dudes go for 20 and 20. That's what killed OKC. They couldn't stop Dylan Harper, man. Dylan Harper and Castle have big series, bro. Big series. Think about it. Wemby didn't have a big game 7. He didn't have a big game 7.
But we said this before. He's the kind of player that doesn't have to put up big offensive numbers that can still dominate a game. What I've noticed is he usually doesn't go back to back with big offensive numbers. He'll get 40, then he'll get 20.
Yeah.
He'll get 35, then he'll get 22.
That's a fact.
But he's blocking and rebounding every game.
And that's what don't pop up on the stat sheets. It's that's the part, because you're not getting them easy, because it affects the game so many ways. You know what I mean? You're not going to get them easy layups. When you think the flow is a floater, hear this guy come out of nowhere. His wingspan is long. He's a tall guy. So
he's like a tree. He's like a moving tree, and his branches just come and they block your He's incredible. Wait
Because,
till we see. Wait till next year.
oh,
Wait till you see how good he is next year.
his league. It's his league. And if my boys win it, which I'm rooting for my boys, of course. They're gonna be a scary team next year. And then one thing I respect about him is that he understands he's a 7'4" guy. So they take to his pregame as serious. He understands that his body, it's serious. You know what I mean? He don't want to have a Yao Ming effect because, as we know, the taller guys that get foot injuries. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Back. So many injuries that come with being that tall. So I think he understands that, and I think they have a great plan in San Antonio. And also in the offseason, he has a great plan on what he does to prep for an NBA season. Once again, if this is guys I'm going to coin the face of the league, this is the type of guy I would want. I'm not going to lie. He represents everything I would want in a player. The heart, the drive, the want. I want all of that. I want the MVPs. I want the championships. I want the defensive player of the years. I want that. That's what I want in my guy. I come from the old.
I like that he was pissed off that he didn't win the league MVP.
Indeed. And
I like that.
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that he brought the All-Star game, made it worth watching. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. We needed that. I'm tired of these prima donna behind athletes, man. Like, I put it out there, Kevin Durant. I used to like Kevin Durant before he became this media just a-hole. He's an a-hole, man. He is, man. He is, bro. He is such a, oh my God, man. I don't care about you. What your people think. I'm a troll. I don't care about the people. I care about you. Who are you? What's your life like? You're nothing. Your life, no, bro. Your life is nothing. My life, I'm KD. The world worships me.
He's on the back end. You're only going to get a few more years with him.
For sure. We're ushering a new generation as we should.
The generation is here.
It's definitely here, man. I love it. I love the way that I love the way that the league is going.
You think about it. When we were kids, it was Bird and Magic's league.
It was.
Then when we became teenagers, young adults, it was Jordan.
Yep.
Then young adult to middle-aged adult, it was LeBron.
It's LeBron. Yep.
And now past middle-aged, it's Wemby.
It's Wemby.
As long as he's healthy, it's going to be Wemby for the next 15 years.
Definitely is. It definitely is. Yeah. He's living up to the hype. He's living up to the hype, man. He's living up to the hype. He's coming in with that kind of LeBron hype because LeBron had that same hype coming out of
100%.
Yep.
I still remember watching LeBron James on ESPN when he was in high school.
Oh yeah.
They broadcast his high school game. I remember his mother in the middle of his senior year of high school got a loan so he can get a Hummer.
A Hummer, yep.
And she got that loan approved because of what was going to be his future earnings.
Yep.
And I was like, man, you couldn't wait another 6 months? You had to get that Hummer now?
You had to get the Hummer.
Driving around in a Hummer in high school? So you knew he was going to be spoiled.
Yeah, I mean, he lived up to the billing.
He lived up to it, but he likes to remind you that he lived up to it.
I mean, he's the king.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, he's the king.
Self-proclaimed.
We had Air, we had the king. It is what it is. Now we got the alien. And
this guy is out of this world.
He's out of this world, brother. But man, shout out to my Knicks, man. Shout out to my Knicks, man. Let's pull it out, y'all. We, like you said, big 6 minutes right now. Man. We just got this buckle down ball, man.
4 minutes now, 4-point game.
4-point game, man. Just it's gonna be a good game. But I love it. But let's move forward, man. We got some more other stuff to cover on this series. And there's another thing going on, which is, man, game 1. The NHL Final.
NHL, baby.
Oh, my goodness, brother. You talking about a game. What? That was a good game, bro. That was a good game, man. You talking about Carolina and the Knights. And Gil called it, y'all. Y'all need to start paying attention to what we do over here, man, because Gil been calling these games, man. Like, seriously. He said, I like to go to Knights. He said this, once again, when we started our hockey, our pregame playoffs, Gil said, I'm liking the Knights. I'll be well-coached team. I love the way they play. And ain't no sleeping on Carolina, man. That's what I expect of this is going to be a good series,
This is
man.
gonna be a good
It's
series.
going to be a good series, man, because it was a good game. 5-4,
Mm-hmm.
5-4. Somebody had to lose.
5-4, but Carolina was up 2-0 at home.
They were, and that shows the grit of the Knights. The Knights, the type of team, man. You got to pit them. They're bro. They beat the Avs. They
Sure
beat the
did.
best team.
They
They beat
swept the Avs.
the
They didn't beat them. They swept them. They New York Knickerbockered them.
They definitely did. And this was, mind you, this was the best team in hockey, and they swept them. So you know that they come to play. Extreme confidence. Carolina. They didn't sweep, but they got past Canadians, a team who had
Would they win in 5?
They won in 5. It was a little worry bust there because the Canadians did own them.
Well, in the regular season, Canadians did really good against them.
They definitely did. But the postseason is something different. And right now, Carolina is playing a whole different level. Prior to that, they swept the first 2 opponents.
Yeah.
So technically, they only lost.
They lost one game in 3 series.
3 series. Wow. And get to the final and we lose. Because we know Knights had a tough time the first series.
Yeah.
It was a tough one. And then the last series, they did what they had to do. The first series was a hard one. Damn.
Yeah.
It came down to that last game, bro.
Yeah.
It was a hard series. Anaheim. It was Anaheim, right? Anaheim.
Yeah, it was Anaheim.
Yeah, it was a hard series, bro.
But that made them better because they got tested so early.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They did. And I didn't think they were going to sweep the Avs. I didn't.
I didn't either. I thought like 6. And even that coming out of my mouth sounded crazy. But they did it, man. They did it in 4.
Yeah. And I'm not sleeping on Carolina, man. It's not over by far.
Carolina's good too.
It's not over by far. It's not
they're
over
just
by far.
down 1. They're just down 1-0. That's all.
That's it. So they ain't gonna get overhyped. Just like the NBA. We don't get too hyped because it's a series. They're gonna have to go out there and, like Kobe Bryant said, is it 4 games? Is it over? What did we do? We didn't do anything. That's it. It's sports, y'all.
I got the Knights in 6.
It's looking good for the Nice. Whew. You said Nice in 6?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Carolina. Nice been there. They playing real good ball. They beat the good hockey right now. Carolina blew that game 1, man. Whew. It might be the Knights, though. It might be the Knights. It might be the Knights, bro.
Spurs up 1, 2 minutes.
Oh, man. That's
95-94. 1:57 to go.
It's okay. Oh, we up by 2 now. We hit a 3-pointers. 97-95. Oof. I hate just games like this. Why y'all want to torture me, man? I ain't gonna go there, girl, man. You want see me cry? You want to see me cry? Want to cry? Man, Brunson, man, off an ankle, he come to ball. I told you, got a will to win. You got 28.
I was watching a couple days ago on NBA TV. I was watching the Knicks and the Spurs from the '99 series.
Okay.
That closeout game. So I think the Spurs won in 5.
They did.
I think they won 5. And I saw Brunson's father on the bench
Of
for the Knicks. He was on the Knicks. He was a bench player for the Knicks. By the way, do you remember the seed the Knicks were that year going into the playoffs?
Well, we didn't have playing teams then, so it was 8 seeds then.
There was 1 through 8. Do you remember what seed they were?
Were they 3? They're the 8 seed?
They were the 8 seed. Miami was 1, and they beat Miami in 5.
Ooh.
That's when you had to win 2 out of 3. I
Yeah,
mean,
2 out of 3.
3 out of 5.
Is that the one when Houston hit the shot?
Houston hit the shot, and it was that bouncer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
You're about 6, Gil. 6. 37.8 seconds left.
Uh-oh.
Gil.
Uh-oh.
Gil.
Uh-oh.
Buy out weird. My brother told me, buy out weird. No, sir. Not here. 29.4 seconds left. We up by 6, Gil.
Man,
Gil.
this hasn't updated for me yet. I'm only seeing up by 4.
101.95.
Oh wow. I got
Plus,
90. I got 99.95 with a minute and 11 to go. So
It's
you're ahead of me.
29.4 seconds right now, Gil. It's 101 to 95. Timeout, San Antonio. Brunson got
baby.
30. And
Oh baby.
Indiana has 26. So it's not Victor. Dylan Harper has 16. We held Champagne to 3 points in the 3 points. Cool. 4 points. Cool. Feel me? Cass will start stepping up. We up by 7, Gil. It's 102-95.
With under 30 seconds to go.
Gil, I'm trying to tell you right now, I gotta find out when the parade gonna be, because I'm telling you right now, I gotta go. Me and my cousin are ready to
here's my suggestion. Take the subway, because they painted all the subways orange and blue.
I'm definitely going, bro. We're talking about Jersey, get in the room over Jersey, take the bridge over. Because you're not going nowhere. It's going to be pandemonium. New York will be crazy, man.
Get there early.
Early. What?
Get there early.
I thought the Eagles parade was something. I can only imagine what the Knicks parade going to be.
It's gonna be the door through the canyon of canyon. Is it the Canyon of Champions?
Gil.
Is that what it is? Or the Canyon of Heroes? I forget what they call that.
Gil. It's over. Game. We're up by 8. It's 103.95 with 20.7 seconds left.
Let's just
calm down.
You remember Reggie Miller, right? 1995.
Calm down.
Let's just when it's the clock says 0-0-0, then the game is over.
You're right, Gil. We don't celebrate early.
That's right.
You know that. Come on. Stop it. Calm down, Larry. I will. Anyway.
for like another minute.
It's a minute. It's just a minute. But Gil, we had another event that went on this week, and we have to bring it up.
Yes.
That's what we do over here.
Yes.
The clash in Italy, Gil.
Correct.
What did you think? Honest assessment of the clash in Italy. What's your honest assessment?
It depends on the match. Like, I think so what was predictable was Roman Reigns beating Fatu.
Yes.
What wasn't predictable but turned out to be really good was Sol Ruka versus Becky Lynch.
Yes. Good match.
The Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill, that was good.
It was good.
But ultimately the disappointments was the Gunther and Cody Rhodes. Yeah. It looked like that whole match was botched right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the writing team is and what their plan is with Obafemi, but they've gone 180. They had him, he was over, he destroyed Brock, he retired Brock, he came to Monday Night Raw and declared the Obafemi Invitational, and for 2 weeks he was taking on all comers, and after that third week, Brock shows back up, beats him up. I'm back. I was retired for a month. And then they go at it at Clash in Italy. And again, Brock Lesnar, he has 2 moves. He's got the F5 and he's got the suplex. That's all he has. That's all he does in there. He has 5 to 6 minute matches. It was a squash match, and he destroyed Obafemi. Made no sense. No sense.
No sense. And I was thinking about it, right? I was like, since Triple H has officially taken over, right? What wrestler has he really like broke? And I'm gonna tell you what I meant. Because back before Vince McMahon took over, his father had the the company, right?
Vince McMahon Senior. And it was the WWF.
Right.
3 W's and an F.
And who was his guy? Who was the guy he broke?
Not Hogan.
It It was Bruno.
Oh, Bruno. Okay. Yeah. And
Bruno.
Bruno,
Bruno
you know,
Sammartino.
in Madison Square Garden had that record.
Exactly. So that was his guy. That's who he could say was stamped to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Vince came in and Hogan was his guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan was his guy. Once Hogan tapered off, we have many stars he made. He made
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels. He made made The Undertaker. He named The Undertaker.
Bret Hart,
Bret
Ultimate
Hart,
Warrior,
Ultimate
Macho
Warrior.
Man.
Man, then we went to the Attitude Era. Stone Cold,
The Rock.
Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So many stars underneath his banner that you can say he made and broke.
Mm-hmm.
This Triple H is taking over is not one yet that he has broken and took to the next level.
He is struggling to put his stamp on the company and saying, I'm picking you and I'm riding with you.
Yeah.
He is not putting anybody over. Cody Rhodes was over before Triple H took over. Roman Reigns was over before he took over.
So now you have a chance to break you have a chance. You could bring the Femi. You can, I know you just brought the boy Trick Williams up. You you have a chance to really take these to the next level.
He's getting to be fair, a little fair, he's getting unlucky with injuries. Seth Rollins got hurt. Steiner got hurt again. He got hurt on Monday Night Raw. And the Australian guy, what's his name? He was part of the Vision. He got hurt again. He got hurt again.
So up to this point, only people that he has broken is Rhea Ripley's underneath his watch, right?
No.
It was on events?
Underneath his watch is Jade Cargill.
Okay.
But she just lost to Rhea.
Yeah, they make her go heel. They're making her go heel, so she's going the heel route. I mean,
they got to push Jade hard some way because they have no Naomi and they have no Bianca Belair.
Yeah, because they're both pregnant.
They're both. Well, Naomi had her kid.
Oh, she had her kid.
Bianca's pregnant.
She's pregnant. Yeah. So and we won by 10. It's over. Next one by 10. 105.95.
Wow.
105.95. Next one.
Wow. Yep. It's over. 105.95. One down, 3 to go.
One down. Bro, thank you. Free bet. Thank you. Anyway, y'all. So, like I said, Obi, man, that could have been that's the guy you could, come on. You get your Brock Lesnar. You got your Brock Lesnar, bro. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't let them lose. No, bro, he's over. He's over.
It's like I don't. So Kevin Nash on his podcast, it's called Click This, and he's saying that Triple H is not the head of like what do you call that? Creative control or whatever. He's not the head of it anymore. He's running the company, but the TKO, the company that bought WWE and the UFC, they are actually have their own creative team and they are dictating who's going over and stuff like that. That's what Kevin Nash says. I don't know how true that is, but that's what he says.
Okay,
so.
now I will have to take Triple H off the hook, because if that's the case, then he doesn't have his stamp on who he would take over,
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of stupid for them not to consult a guy who has dedicated his whole life to the business, you know what I mean? Who learned underneath one of the greatest ones to do it, was Vince McMahon. Say what you want, Vince McMahon Jr. was he was wrestling. He made a corporation. He made it bigger than life. He took it to a whole different level.
It
was so bad. It was so bad. He's so aggressive, and I love him. So he's so aggressive. He said, look, man, you can't beat him, you buy him. You know what I'm saying? And we know the WCW wars that time for the ratings.
That's not the only thing he bought. During the 80s, he gobbled up a lot of those territories.
Yes, he did.
A lot of them.
He did. Yes, he did. I was watching Bret Hart. Matter of fact, I watched a Bret Hart documentary, and he had bought out Stan. He had bought out his father's Stan was it Stan Hart, right? Yeah, and he had bought
Stu.
out Stu Hart. Stu Hart. Thank you for the correction. If y'all don't know by now, man, Gil will correct me if I'm wrong, because Gil definitely will correct me, which is
Well,
good.
well, the people want accuracy. If I'm wrong and you're right, I expect you to correct me.
Indeed,
It's
which
not
is
personal.
it's never personal. But Stu Hart, yeah, remember he had that territory in Canada. Was it Canada?
Canada,
Yeah, it's Canada.
Calgary.
Calgary, yup. And Vince McMahon Jr. when them buying
Mm-hmm.
him out. But part of the
Mm-hmm.
deal was that Bret Hart, he had to bring in Bret Hart, and
Mm-hmm.
we had to take care of Bret Hart, you know. So, and I didn't understand the significance of the Montreal boss job. I understood it far as him not being to take that belt with him, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know why he took it so personal. And I got it because he was like, I sacrifice a lot for the business, you know. I sacrifice a lot, but that's from his mouth. You know, he's a
Yeah.
whiner. He's a crybaby,
Well,
man.
you and I are kind of on the other side with that. He
Yeah,
decided to leave. He decided to sign
yeah,
with WCW. You can't take the belt with you.
right,
I mean, you could have had a great match and
right.
lost by whatever. But there was no way. There was no way
There's
Vince could
no
let
way
him
you gonna
win
no.
and then, show up to Raw holding up the belt and saying goodbye to
Yeah,
everybody. You couldn't do that. It was ignorant and selfish of Bret Hart to
indeed,
think he could do
indeed.
that.
And the
And
narrative,
I'm a Bret Hart guy, but I'm
right.
just saying.
I mean, when in that ring is nobody was as excellent of execution as he was. He was definitely
Hmm.
technically sound wrestler. He know how to wrestle, straight
Hmm.
up. But far as personality wise, man, that dude became the biggest whiner and crybaby, man. Oh my God, he should have a Kleenex tears sponsorship. Cause man, that dude cries a lot. What the kids gonna do? Cause you done cried enough for him, man.
He cries
Shoot,
a
man
lot.
up, cry, man. Me, and I just felt so bad. Me, boy, that's the problem. It's been me. And then what he did to my brother, and boy, it was an accident. It happened. It wasn't intentional. They didn't mean to kill your brother. Come on, man, it happened. You know, it's
He
not a
still
good
still
thing.
still talks about Goldberg, still talks about
Yeah, oh my
Hogan.
God. I'm telling you, bro. When I'm watching, I'm like, man, this dude just can't let it go.
No.
Dang,
He's gonna take it to the grave.
yeah, man. He just walloping in self misery.
Yeah.
Whew. Whoa. This
You got
before
you you
CTE.
you gotta let it go, man.
Yeah, let
Sometimes you
go,
got
man.
you
You got
gotta
to
let it go.
put your big boy drawers on, man, and keep it pushing, dog. That's what we do in life. We go through little adversity. Things don't go. The ball doesn't bounce our way. What do? We gonna keep crying, look at the ball crying on the court? No, bro. We're gonna go get another ball and go play on another court. That's how we gonna do it. Are we gonna keep on trucking, or we'll just transition to something else? Okay, it happened. It's a chapter in our life. We learn from it. Let's move on. That's how
Yeah,
I
let's
look
move
at life.
on.
Let's look on life.
Let's
We
move
all have
on.
things that we have done. We wish we could do better. It's okay
I
for life.
I do too, but the world keeps on spinning, so
And guess what it won't do? Stop for a pity party. It ain't
and it's
stop
not
for a
going
pity
backwards.
party.
Despite what Superman did, it's not going backwards. It's still gonna go in the same direction.
Still going the same direction.
Yeah.
But moving forward, man. Now I'm so elated right now. It's gonna be hard to sleep tonight because my boys. It's gonna be so hard to sleep. Oh my goodness! And my brother-in-law said, "You're hyped, huh?" Of course I'm hyped. My team just won. Duh. You called me halftime.
The Knicks in the playoffs, their game one is usually their mediocre
Oh,
game because they have
yes,
such a
Gil.
layoff.
Gil, that's what I'm telling you. My game one, if you're going to get it, it's going to be
Mhm.
tonight, right?
And Wemby usually gets tired after a good game, and he comes back 2 days later. He's usually a little tired on offense.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and
if you don't have to worry about him scoring 30 plus,
once
it
again,
helps.
I said that once we won the East, it was business as usual. When they won the West, they were crying, overly excited.
Mhm.
They didn't expect to be here.
That's what
And
Garnett said. That's
they
what
didn't expect to
Garnett
be here.
said. They celebrated too much. He's like, why
Right?
is Wemby crying? The job's not done.
Not done. And that's crazy because I didn't even see that. I'm talking out my
Yeah.
brain. I didn't even see that. I just,
Yep.
from my own eyes, I was just like,
Hmm.
whoa, it's 2-0. reactions, and
Too
that's what I said
much.
to people. Too much. I said, I get it. Y'all are definitely a year, 2 years ahead of schedule. I get it. You know, it was a huge accomplishment to knock off SGA without a Jalen Williams and Chet not to be found. Okay. But the job isn't the West Coast finals, it was the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all super celebrated. Us, it was regular. You couldn't tell we won that game, bro. It was so regular. The emotions were so steady, like our leader, Jalen Brunson. It's steady. This guy is steady Eddie, man. He's steady Eddie, man. He is. He don't get too high, don't get too
Mm-hmm.
low. You know, he is steady Eddie. I love it. Cool as ice water, boy. Cool. But that's what happens when you're the underdog. When you're the underdog, that's what happens. But
You
yet you've been
don't you
winning your
don't
whole
have
life.
that kind of pressure. You don't have that kind of pressure when you're the underdog. You're not
You
expected to
know,
win. But the flip
y'all.
side is when you play for a New York team, that it's different.
Oh, for
Respectfully.
sure.
You know, OKC being an underdog, which they weren't, but if they were, is not the same as being in the New York market.
No,
And
no, I mean New York.
The Knicks are New York.
It
They
is.
are when you think of New York teams, to
Knicks,
me, I think Knicks, I
Yankees.
think Rangers, Yankees, Mets. That's what I think.
Yeah.
More than the Islanders, more than the Devils, because the Devils are, outside of New York, but it's, New York market. More than the Jets and Giants. They have not played in New York in quite a long time.
Giants, I would give more New York though. If for a New York fan, I would
They
definitely give the
they both
Giants.
have
I know they
been
play
in
in
New
Jersey.
Jersey
They
since
play
the
in
early
Jersey,
80s. Since the
but
early 80s.
you're right. But to the city, the pulse of the city is the Giants. The Giants
Well,
is
it's because they're the older franchise and they're the one that's consistently better.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I always affiliated just for some odd reason with like Queens. I don't know why, but always.
They used to play in Queens.
Okay, so that's why.
They played at
Okay.
Shea Stadium.
Okay, that's why. Okay, yeah, because I always felt like them and the Mets are just Queens. You know, it's New York, but I would say the Yankees to me is New York, New York. And I would think that like Mets is like Queens. It's a borough. You know what I mean? It's a borough.
Well, the Yankees play in a borough. They play
I
in the
never went
Bronx.
Bronx. But mentally, it's New York. You know what I mean? When we out running around, you see way more Yankee fitteds than you do Mets. Okay. And if it's a Met fitted, normally he's from Queens. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it is what it is, Gil.
Well, okay. I mean, that's you speaking on you.
I'm speaking on
I'm
me,
saying
Gil.
I think Knicks Rangers, their borough is Manhattan.
It's Manhattan.
So when you go across the river, you're at Manhattan.
Indeed.
Manhattan is the city because it's got the skyscrapers.
It
I
does.
know the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, those are all the boroughs. But when I think of New York and they show New York on
Manhattan.
TV, they show the Empire State Building.
Yes,
They
sir.
show the Freedom Towers.
Yes,
They
sir.
show Madison Square Garden.
Yes, sir. The Mecca.
That's New York.
The Mecca. I told you. I told you. He brought we just had this last week about our top 5 Knickerbockers. And I told you he brought the pulse back, bro. We were trash before we got Brunson. We had a period there when we were bad. Okay. We had some good times in with Carmelo. I ain't gonna hold you. He got to the playoffs.
That one season, sure.
Yeah, it's one. Was
That
one.
one season.
Yeah, was
When he
it?
won one playoff
Yeah,
round. It was the Boston Celtics.
yeah, you're right.
That
So
one time.
we've been kind of bad for a minute now. You're right, brother.
And that was like 2012.
Man, so that cat, you know what, bro? I'm gonna give the organization the credit, man. The cat trade was a good trade. We dumped Julius Randle, who Ant-Man said, I can't with this guy. I can't. He think he's better than what he is. I can't. And Ant-Man went out of there too. But anyway, man, let's proceed, man. Because we got one thing to talk about, man. Because you know what we
Sure.
do here. We got to talk about this football, man. Because some things happen. Some things happen, Gil. Some things happened. And one of the things I did not see happening at all, and it's scary for the league right now. Myles Garrett reigning defensive player of the year, reigning sack leader in the season, got traded. Of all teams you could have traded this guy to, Gil, the cheat code's in effect. Up, up, down, down, left, right, start, select, contra, 100 lives. Okay.
I get it. I get it.
The
Old
Rams,
school, baby.
the Rams, the Rams. Are you serious? Reigning MVP of the league. Reigning MVP of the league.
Yeah, man.
Matt Stafford.
So I gotta say this because when credit comes my way, I take it.
Okay.
I take it. But when I'm wrong, and I wasn't the only one wrong, a lot of people were wrong, but I'll speak for me.
Okay.
When I'm wrong, I got to put it out there too. GMs like Les Snead, John Schneider in Seattle, Howie Roseman with the Eagles, those guys are playing chess when the rest of us are playing checkers. They're at another level. What did we say after the draft? Why did they use the 13th pick on Ty Simpson?
We did.
They're built to win now. Why are they drafting a quarterback that's not going to play for at least 2 or 3 years? Why'd they do that? Well, they just answered it. Why? They just answered. By drafting the quarterback in the first round this year, they were able to use the next few years' draft picks, next year's first rounder, to use in compensation to get Myles Garrett.
Smart.
Smart. That's seeing the forest through the trees.
Chess, not checkers, brother.
Chess, not checkers. So I got to give Les Snead credit. Apparently, he's been interested in Myles Garrett since 2022.
Wouldn't you be? And here's another hot ticker. Here's another hot ticker. They're talking about, and this is insane if it happens, but it could happen. Aaron Donaldson coming out of retirement to match up and play alongside this guy. I still think he got him. I think he got in the tank still.
Aaron Donald would. I mean, he's been retired for 2 years now.
Yes, sir.
He's 35 years old. I think he'll be 36 if he came back this year. It sounds nice on paper.
You do.
He would probably only be a third, fourth down kind of guy. Probably do 25 to 30 snaps. But at this point, if he's willing to play for the league minimum, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Still a problem.
Why not?
Still a problem.
He's still in shape.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in real good shape. He's posting all those videos. I don't know that he's football shape. I don't know that he's got the mass that he used to have, but he was never one of those fat defensive tackles.
No.
He was the one that when he was breathing, you could see the six-pack through his jersey. So, I mean, I'm there for it. I mean, the Rams are going for it anyway. Go for it. Go for it. Get them all.
You just gotta lose.
Get them all.
Because I'm telling you right now, man. And I got a way too early NFL Power Ranking segment we're gonna do.
Ooh.
I need Gil's opinion.
I don't know about this one.
I need Gil's opinion on it. But it was another trade that went down, man.
Yep.
We knew this was coming, and I look at it this way, man. You got rid of a diva in Philly because, as you know, AJ Brown got traded officially got traded to the New England Patriots. All right. I look at it from New England side. You got a number one receiver. Definitely got a number one receiver. You got Dre, make a reliable target. Okay. So
and don't forget, they also in free agency signed Romeo Dobbs. So they got a new number one and a new number two.
So New England gonna be dangerous. They're gonna be dangerous, bro. Dangerous. They definitely got a quarterback in a system up there that works. Okay. And the Eagles, man. Eagles. It frees up the problem. Okay. It's a distraction. It is a distraction when you always gotta address your crime behind receiver not getting the balls. I believe that it took out the fluidity or whatever was going to happen on the field because they've been through so many offensive coordinators. Every year that boy been there, he had a different offensive coordinator.
Yep.
Ever since Jalen Hurts has been there, he has a different coordinator. He got another one this year.
Yep.
Oh, goodness, man. Man, that guy. Woo. Oh, man. Talking about tested. Man, you got to learn verbiage every year.
Every year, new verbiage.
Come on, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like your buddy, we talk about, Caleb. He's gonna have for me, he's gonna have a big year this year.
He's on the cover of Madden.
I don't like that.
I don't, dude. There's no such thing as a jinx. So
There's
there's no jinx.
I know it's your guy, Gil.
There's no
Gil.
jinx.
Imagine jinx.
There's no dude, I don't live my life scared. No.
Yeah, you should.
He's earned it. He's on the cover. He's the Iceman. Anybody with that nickname is cool. Get it? Get it?
I get it.
Iceman, cool.
I get it.
So, getting back to AJ Brown, if I may.
Okay.
To be fair,
okay,
we all love when someone gets described as the ultimate competitor. He's the ultimate competitor. We like that, right? We like, yeah. But you don't turn that on and off. If you're the ultimate competitor, you can't be like, yeah, be the ultimate competitor, but be team oriented first and don't be selfish, self-driven, secondary. If you're the ultimate competitor, you think to yourself, you get me the ball, I have a big game, gives us a better chance to win. That's the logic to an ultimate competitor. Not a guy who's going to catch 2 balls and be asked to block on every single passing play.
Okay.
Respectfully,
I respect that.
That's
I respect that.
We said the same thing about T.O. and things like that. We are at our best when I have a good game, and I can't throw myself the ball.
I agree. You know what? I didn't look at it from that angle, and you are totally correct when it comes to that. You're right. I would want my receiver to be that diva. I want my receiver to want to be able to get to be impact the game, because I'm on this field to impact the game, and I want my team to win. And I think that I'm unguardable, and I think that you can't do nothing with me, and I think you need to give me the ball. So you're right. Rather than be the other guy who you can't rely on, that you can't throw the ball to, even though AJ did have some dropsies,
Everybody does.
but it happens.
Everybody does.
Oh,
but you're right. But he did.
It's another pickup. What do you think about OBJ being reunited with the Giants?
I think anybody who's making it a thing, like we got OBJ back, is just living in the past.
Yeah, nostalgic.
He hasn't been with the Giants since 2018.
Yeah.
Look at his stats since he left the Giants. Look at his stats, how they've fallen since year 2.
Yeah.
From year 3 on, his stats have really fallen.
Yeah.
And I was at the last game he played for the Giants. I was there. He threw for a touchdown and he caught a touchdown, and the Giants won in overtime against my Bears in the rain. Yes. So I know all about OBJ. The Giants signed OBJ. They signed Braxton Berrios from Miami,
Okay.
and they signed Juju Smith-Schuster,
Okay.
who last played for, I think, Kansas City.
Kansas City. Yeah.
What that tells me is they brought in a bunch of veterans because they don't think Neighbors is going to be ready week 1.
Yeah.
So let's get a bunch of these vets in there, and then we'll start cutting guys when Neighbor comes off of PUP. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, sounds logical.
I don't think OBJ does much because he hasn't done much in years.
Me either. I think
he didn't even play last year.
I think for him it's just more nostalgic.
It's nostalgia. It's sentimental. It's like, oh, we got to see him in the number 13 again. He's back.
Yeah, because he's definitely not going to be a threat. Nobody's afraid of OBJ.
Oh, he's still fast. He passed his physical. Of course he's going to pass his physical. He didn't play last year.
Exactly.
Got a whole year and a half off.
If you really think the OBJ is going to go out there and impact this football game, man, y'all crazy as heck, boy. But it's a good storyline for people that live in that era.
It's a name. It's a name wearing a Giants uniform again. That's what it is. But
since we're going to go there, Gil, and I want to end this segment, in this show, with way way too early NFL power rankings. It came out today. And I said, oh, I was curious. And when I say power rankings, this is who they're expected to go into this year, top
Mm-hmm.
dogs to who's going to finish last. Okay. All right.
So it's 1 through
1
32.
to 32. Yes, sir.
Uh,
So I'm going to go.
you want me to start guessing?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Go from 32 to 1.
Okay.
I don't know that I want to go through every single team, but like I want to guess like the bottom 5 and
Okay.
like the
We'll go.
top and like the top 10.
All
What
right.
do you,
Bottom 5.
bottom 5.
Move
Okay,
down.
32 in my opinion. Now I don't know what list you're looking at this from. This is just my opinion.
Right.
My opinion, the 32nd best team, which means the worst team, I think is going to be Arizona at
I
number
agree with
32.
you. I agree with you with Arizona being the worst team.
And
That
what does this power ranking say?
ESPN is it's ESPN, by the way.
Okay.
Dolphins.
They are my 31st
Yeah.
team.
I had Dolphins
So that
31st.
that's
So
close.
boom.
That's close.
That's your 31st was the Dolphins, right?
Yes.
Their 31st is the Jets.
Uh,
I don't see the Jets being the 31st.
I
I
don't
don't.
think they'll be 31st, but maybe 30th.
I was going to 30th.
Maybe 30th.
I'll give you 30th. And guess who your 30th is?
Raiders.
No, not yet. No.
Okay, Cardinals bad, Raiders bad, Jets bad, Miami bad.
Mhm.
Pow, 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 pow. I'm doing that thing where I'm trying to list I'm thinking about a division and I'm listing all the teams. Cleveland?
Cleveland. Cleveland. 30. Yeah. Cleveland. I could see that. I could see about that.
I'm not in love with their new head coach,
Me
Todd
either.
Monken, because I had issues with him as OC in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I don't know about him as a head coach. And he's not a younger, these coaches that are like successful, they're usually on the younger side. He's
But
an older guy that's getting his chance for the first time.
yeah, so
I don't I
yeah,
don't I don't love Cleveland. I like with I think I like the GM a little bit though. I like some of their drafting. I like some of that. They do have the current rookie defensive player of the year,
did you ever
and I like this trade that they made with the Rams.
I do you ever
They're going to get a first next year, a second the year after that, and a third the year after that, and they got
first
Verse,
and they got
Jared
Verse.
Verse.
That was a good trade.
So they got a player.
It's definitely
They
excellent.
replaced talent with talent.
They did. So I definitely like I definitely well that's what they say. So I wasn't gonna pull a trigger unless you do Jared Verse. That's when it
Mm,
became real. Because at first the Rams just wanted to give him draft picks. He said, nah, we need a player for it. What you talking about defensive player of the year? You tripping. We need something. The anchor could not I can't walk away. Yeah, it's good, but I can't sell that to my fan base to say I gave
mhm.
away our defense player of the year for draft picks. No,
Right.
no. You gotta give me
Had to get a player, and they got a young
and a
player
young player.
with the arrow pointing up.
Yes, sir. Because Verse is definitely him. So we got the Browns at 30. Recap: Dolphins 32, Jets 31, Browns 30. Who they got at 29?
I mean, we haven't said Arizona yet,
There you
right?
go. There you go. Arizona. I believe
Arizona.
Arizona's gonna be 29.
Yeah,
And
those are some bad ones.
yeah, yeah. And rounding it off, who's at 28?
It's not the Raiders.
It's the Raiders.
Okay.
Raiders.
All right,
So
let me ask about a few teams,
okay.
and you tell me where they're at.
Okay.
Where do they have the Washington Commanders?
21.
Okay. Washington is one of those teams I think could bounce back or still be kind of
Okay.
subpar.
So that'll be a mid-T. So that would be 21 would kind of fit.
That's subpar.
The subpar.
Anything after 16 means they're the bottom half.
Yeah.
Where do they have the Giants?
23.
Okay. So not
You can do
much
that.
of an improvement. Where do they have the Tennessee Titans?
27.
I think they'll be bad.
I think it'll be bad. Yeah. I think, yeah.
Uh,
Even with because that's Salah's first year. Yeah, I don't expect the big things out of Tennessee. Also, I'm not.
Where do they have the Kansas City Chiefs?
Ooh, the Chiefs. Ooh, they're a top 10 team.
Top 10. All right. You don't have to tell me where in the top 10. All right. Where do they have? Do I want to ask about Dallas? Do they have Dallas top 10
Just on the cusp.
on the cusp? Okay. All right.
Then we'll be good. Then we'll be
I don't want to do every team. All right, this will be my last one.
okay.
Where do they have the Cincinnati Bengals?
On the cusp. 12.
On the cusp. Okay.
We got my 12.
All right. So let's go from 10 to 1.
Let's go. Let's go, buddy.
Now this is
Let's go. 10 to 1.
10,
Let's go.
10 to 1. So how do I want to do this? Do I want to do my 10 or who I think they got 10? I should do who I think they got 10,
Who do you
right?
think they got 10? Yes. Because I was gonna give you the 10, and I was gonna ask you where would you switch
Okay.
up the order?
I'm gonna say they have I'm gonna say San Francisco at 10.
No.
No, are they in the top 10?
Yes.
All right. Who's their number 10?
Eagles.
That's a little low.
They got the Eagles 10.
That's a little low. But I mean, considering that they're probably right now favored to win the division, that's a little low.
Yeah.
All right, 9. Pow, pow. Where? New England Patriots.
No. Patriots are not top 10 team.
They're not top 10. Who do they have at number 9?
Chiefs.
All right. All
No,
right.
no. Yep.
All right. So I got to think of wild card teams. Chiefs. Number 8. Well, Chargers.
No. They're top 10 though.
Who do they have at number 8?
Lions.
I think that's a little low. All right. Here's what I want to guess. I'm going to have a feeling they're not in the top 10. Not in the top 10. Where do they have the Green Bay Packers?
Ooh, they are in the top 10, brother.
Oh, well,
They
I don't think I agree with that. I think the Packers are going to come in last in the
Yep.
NFC North.
Yep.
All right, I'm not gonna. You said Detroit already. I don't think they're ready.
Yep.
Where do they have? Do they have Minnesota in the top 10?
No.
No. Okay. So what am I? Am I at number 7? Am I guessing
7.
number 7?
Yep, number 7.
I'm gonna go back and say San Francisco.
No. Chargers.
I had them at 8. So Chiefs, Chargers. So they're gonna predict Denver to win the division. I don't think they're there yet with Denver.
Nope. Denver is not a top 10 team.
What?
They're not, bro.
You're crazy.
They're crazy. I know they're crazy. I'm looking at the list. That's why I said if I would have did top 1 through 10, their way, I know you would have been like, heck no, I wouldn't have picked them.
They're not top 10, and they think they're not winning the division.
They don't.
So what are they? Well, so what do they think? The Chargers are winning the division? Because it's not the Raiders.
Yeah. Chargers.
Ooh.
They got Chargers win division.
What about Jacksonville Jaguars?
No.
They're not in the top 10?
No.
Oh my gosh. So they must think only one. So they must think the Houston Texans are going to be the only team that come out of that division.
And it's crazy because they don't have, and it's weird because it's the like I said, it's the, 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 it's it's just the rank is going in. Who's the team? The strength of teams, basically. Feel me?
Mhm.
And that's weird because they don't have that division as being a strong division. Now we talked about the
Mhm.
division being strong. They're not looking at it from that aspect of who's coming out of the division. They're just
Well,
looking at who's how you're ranked, like to just strengthen your team. Like
they
you said,
they
the
got the
South is
Texans
always
in the top
okay.
10 though, right?
No, they don't got
The
the Texans
Texans
top
aren't
10.
top 10
No, sir. They
with
don't have
that
them in the top 10.
defense.
They
They're
don't. I
nuts.
guess they're questioning the offense. I guess they're
All right.
questioning the quarterback play, like you're saying, the X factor, the quarterback play.
That's
You know,
crazy.
just like the
That's
South. We said it off air that we thought the South was okay. Okay. You
all
know,
right. Seattle. They got to be in it, right?
Seattle's definitely in it, but not at the sixth spot. No.
At the sixth spot, and you said Cincinnati didn't make it. I'm gonna say six seems high for Pittsburgh. Is it Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh ain't no.
All right.
Not even close to the top 10. No, sir.
Ravens.
No, not the Ravens.
Are the Ravens in the top 10?
They are.
Okay, but not at six.
No, sir.
Bum, 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 bum. I think that's too low for Buffalo. I'll go back to San Francisco.
It's the Packers.
Too high. You're gonna have the Packers at 6 and the Texans don't even make the top 10.
They got 'em
Denver
at,
doesn't even make the top 10. You're crazy.
yep,
Get
they
out of
got
here.
the Packers at
Get
six.
out of here with that. So
Right
top
there.
5. I gotta think, okay, top
Top
5
five.
teams. Baltimore, Buffalo, Chicago,
No,
Rams,
no.
Seattle. All right, so
They don't have your boys in top 10, bro.
they don't have them top 10. This
No,
list
sir.
sucks.
No, sir.
This list sucks. So I'm gonna say Ravens, number 5.
No. I said they might be on some drugs with this list, but okay.
This is nuts. I think the Ravens are going to win that division.
Right.
And they don't have the Texans. What the heck?
No.
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
No.
No. I said the same thing. No.
They're,
No. And that's
they're
no.
the third. They're the third best team in their division.
No.
Maybe second.
Yeah, I don't know what
Maybe.
year. And you lost your defensive coordinator. No. Your line, you had so many holes. You got a receiver that don't want to be there, Ayuk. No, I know you got Mike. I know you got Mike Evans, but no.
Yeah, and now you've got to deal with Myles Garrett twice a year.
Yeah, no. All right, so who's the 4th spot?
Ooh, 4. And Chicago's not in it.
No.
And you said no Baltimore?
No, I said Baltimore, but
Oh,
not.
I'll do Baltimore at 4.
Mm-mm.
I'll do Seattle at 4.
Seattle.
Okay.
You got Seattle. Yeah.
All right. I mean, you know who I'm going to say at number 1. So there's 3 left.
3 left. Should be easy 3 to pick.
Okay, I'll do Baltimore.
Now you got Baltimore.
I'll do Buffalo at 2.
Got Buffalo.
And Rams at 1.
Rams at 1.
All right.
So
yeah, a lot of that I don't agree with.
We agree with the Rams, Bills, Ravens.
Sure.
I agree. Seahawks, no, I don't got them at 4. Okay. I know they're the defending champions, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. You lost some personnel you gained, but you lost too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't got them at 4. I don't got San Fran at 5. I just don't. I don't see it. The Packers, like you said, I think they're overvalued at 6.
Overvalued. I'm not sure they're even top 10.
I think the Chargers will be good in that division. Barn injury, Harbaugh, I could see them at 7. I could leave them there. The Lions, bounce back year. If they play the potential, I could see them at 8th spot. Chiefs with my homeboy there, I'll definitely give them top 9.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles, like you're saying, Eagles, I will probably Eagles gonna be a division leader, bro. So
you think the Eagles are gonna be better than the Bears? You think they're gonna be better than the Texans? You think they're gonna be better?
I don't know. Honestly, with if everything goes right and if the offensive coordinator is good if he's good, because Philly's weird like that. The years there have a bad
I,
year, the
I'm
next year
I'm
they
not
have a
sure
great
that
year.
it has to do with the offense coordinator. I think it has to do with the offensive line. When they got the
That's true.
best line, they're the best NFC team.
That's true.
When their line is injured and it's not as good, they're not as good.
Well, they got my boys at 11.
So they got the Cowboys. So then they probably got the Cowboys making the playoffs.
They do. They gotta have us play. Just like they got the Bengals making playoffs, which I think would help Joe Burrows. Yeah, yeah. I
Joe
think they'll
Burrow
get better.
Joe Burrow gets hurt so often.
I
He holds
know.
the ball so long.
I know.
Get
I
rid
know.
of it. Get rid of it.
I know.
Learn nothing from Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
I get rid of that ball, Chief.
I
Yeah,
I, I
the
mean,
Patriots said they got.
to me, the Texans and the Bears and the Broncos should be in the top 10. Easy.
I believe
Easy.
Texas. I believe Texas should be up there for sure.
They
Definitely
they
Broncos.
they they
Definitely.
added to the offensive line, they added to the running back room, and Stroud, I mean,
Yeah, definitely
it
Broncos. And I don't know if they're basing this off Knicks not being healthy coming into the season. I don't know. But they got the Broncos at 15. And I'm like, what? That defense is for real.
their defense is still good.
Real good.
Their
They have
special teams is still good. Their
they have
head coach is still good.
yeah, so totally undervalued. And I think the Bears is going to make a leap for sure. I got them top 10 for sure because another year underneath that system, you know, it's just going to be explosive. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be rock.
I think Caleb is going to break records this year for the Bears. He's already broken a record by being on the cover of Madden. No Chicago Bear has ever been on the cover of Madden. Not
No,
no Urlacher, nobody. Even the great Rex Grossman.
you got jokes, man. You got jokes, man. You got jokes, man. I mean, you got y'all to the Super Bowl, man. Stop it.
Listen.
Rex,
You know how Charles
Rex got
Barkley
y'all to
says,
a Super Bowl, bro.
"Oh, you know how Charles Barkley says there's the bus driver and then there's the people that ride on the bus."
Yeah.
He rode on the bus. He was
Of
not
what?
the
The
bus
defense?
driver.
Of the defense?
The defense and the special teams.
Okay.
Hester
That's it.
Hester
That's
was out of this world
he was. He
that
was.
year. He returned a kickoff for a touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, he was. That's crazy that y'all got led by special teams. When you ever heard that? Special teams and defense.
I heard it that
Not
year.
offense.
I heard it that year.
Yeah, that's special.
I think he's going to go over 4,000 yards. I think he's going to do it in less than 17 games. And I think he's going to throw for over 30 touchdowns, which has never happened.
We got him in MVP races.
I have him in the MVP race like top 3.
Okay.
Like top 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. For sure. Yes, I do. And by the way, as far as fantasy football goes, right now, I think AJ Brown, arguably number 1 wide receiver. And I'm going to tell you something else that I'm not hearing. But if the top running backs go, and I'm talking the top ones like Gibbs, Robinson, like the top 4 or 5 go, I think this Omarion Hampton with the Chargers, I think he's going to have a super good year.
Oh, yeah.
A super good year.
Well,
So if you're picking late in the first round and you saw a bunch of running backs go off the board, I like Omarion Hampton. I do.
So we handcuffing a quarterback and a running back again?
That would mean Herbert would have to be my QB1. That might be a little too rich for me.
Okay.
A little too rich. To me, he's QB2.
Got you.
Now, if you're playing like me in a 2 quarterback league,
Burrow,
then you can do it.
you go Burrow Chase.
No.
I'm going.
You know what I would do? Oh, okay. In Cincinnati's case, I'm going to do a trifecta handcuff. I'm going to do Burrow, Chase, Brown, the running back. You can get all 3 of them. I mean, and I don't think Brown's going to go first round. You'll have to get him in the second round, though.
Second round. So you got Drake May, Brown, the top duel. Would you handcuff May, or are you just predicting that Brown will just have a big year, not May?
I'm more Brown
Okay.
than I am May.
So May would be what, 3? The quarterback would be 3. If you you can't have 3 quarterbacks, but
You
obviously
can't. I would have him as a 2.
as a 2. Okay.
As a 2. Yeah.
So who got your top guys? As you who you got?
Stafford.
Stafford.
What's his name in Buffalo? Jared Allen.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I still think if Lamar isn't injured, he's one of the top guys because of the running,
Jalen Hurts
passing.
Is Jalen Hurts up there this year?
I have him as a 2.
Okay.
I have him as a 2. Burrow's up there. But you're taking a big chance. I took a chance on him. I drafted him in the second round. Didn't even make it to past week 2.
He was injured a lot last
year. He gets injured a lot, and he holds the ball.
Yeah.
And he gets dinged up. Yeah, it's still early. Still early, but we're like a month away from really talking about fantasy.
Indeed.
Because July is when you got to start prepping.
Yeah.
You got to start prepping because usually those fantasy drafts start anywhere from the first week in August to the last week in August. So you need July to prep. And we're already in June.
I'm coming this year.
We're already in June. What place did you come in? Last did you come in second or third? Third.
Yeah.
Third.
My sister won the thing.
I did not make the playoffs, but I did finish with a winning record. I finished 8-6.
Yep. My sister won the whole thing. And then my niece came in second. Well, she had the better team all year. She had like the team.
By the way, your league, you draft defensive guys.
Yeah.
You think you might want to get Garrett?
Oh, you think I don't? What? You're crazy? You think
Garrett, Will Anderson,
and
get yourself a couple of standout safeties like Derwin James, or Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah. I'm already kind of thinking where I want to go. Oh, it's gonna be crazy this year, boy.
Or maybe take a chance on one Caleb Downs. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
That's your guy. That's your A plus.
You get a lot of action. So Dak might be a top. I'm trying to tell you, Dak might be a quarterback I might go for, bro.
He could be a QB1.
Yeah, for real.
He could be a QB1.
And then CD Lamb just got to step up, man, because Pickens outplayed you last year. He
outplayed him, and CD Lamb got injured a little bit last year.
He did. I know, because that was my guy.
That was I think your number 1 pick.
He was my number 1 pick, man. Hurt. But man, it was a great show, man. Obviously, it was even greater because
orange and blue skies.
Orange and blue skies, baby. I'm trying to tell you, man, it happened live. Look, the show started off like my last show. You know what I mean? It was coming in like, man, my Knicks. When I started the show, it was I can't make this up, man. It's 2 weeks this happened, bro. I was down by 13. When we officially came on, when we was talking, it was 13.
Yeah, that was what, tonight?
Tonight, it was 13. When I looked at the phone, it's tied up. I saw, oh my goodness, momentum. Remember? Because last time I was talking about it, we was down by 22.
2 weeks ago, they were down by 22.
And I'm just like, oh my God. And next thing I know, you was like 22. Oh no, they're only down by like 9 or 7. I said, what?
7.
I said
7. Yep.
And once I see momentum, we are a momentum-based team. And I keep telling people, Brunson will not let us lose. It's a difference, and we play complementary basketball, So it's not just putting the pressure on our closer to close it, but he will close it.
You can't have a one-on-one defender against him in the fourth quarter.
No.
I don't care how good Castle is. In the fourth quarter, you've got to take the ball out of his hands, which means you got to bring 2.
Let the other ones beat us. You got to let Josh Harsh beat us. You got to let Mikal Bridges. You got to rest with the fact that I'll let them other dudes beat me, but I'm not going to let him beat me. So you're right. I'm sending double. Unfortunately, he makes great basketball decisions. He's been doing it at Villanova. He was a back-to-back champion. He won the Wooden Award. You know what I mean? He is that guy. He just was, I don't know, man. Once again, your height kills you a little bit, because that's why it's just he wasn't high on the draft board because of his being a 6 foot guard in a league of. I get it, man. Look, if he had,
It's the Atlanta Giants,
it's
man.
Atlanta Giants, bro.
You draft if you have one pick, you taking Brunson, you taking Wemby.
You're taking Wemby.
You're taking Wemby.
100%. 7'4", alien, that skill set. Come on. No brainer. Now Brunson with 6'8" with that skill set. Oh, no brainer. He didn't win number one, right? Definitely.
Well, he'd be LeBron size, so I would hope so.
I would hope so. But you can't coach Hart.
That's right.
Big dog. In the yard.
Tomorrow's going to be a good day of work for you.
Woo-wee.
It's going to be a good day of work
Oh,
for
it's gonna
you.
be a good day.
Orange and blue skies.
Orange and blue skies.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast. You can catch us on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. Sorry we weren't on yesterday. Couldn't be avoided, but we did go on. Like we said, if we're not on a Tuesday, try us on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're here. We're going to try and be on Tuesday next week. No guarantees, but that's what we're looking at. Tuesday, 10:30. You can always go to our archive and check us out. Every episode is on there. So please rewind, rewatch this because my main man is smiling from cheek to cheek. So for my main man, Larry Loper, I'm Gil Larry. Check us out next week. Have a great weekend. Watch the games. Stay healthy. Deuces, y'all.
Deuces, y'all.